Hey everybody, it's CJ. Welcome to The Rundown. Tonight on the show we have indie horror author Janelle Schiecke. She's going to talk about her books. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to start The Rundown.
Hello, I'm Abigail Harwood, the new executive producer of After Hours with TC Restani, and I want you to be on our award-winning talk show. Whether it's a Zoomcast, or a podcast, or right here in our studio, follow the information that's on the screen. I can't wait to see you on After Hours with TC Restani.
Are you afraid of spiders? Are you afraid of spiders?
I am not afraid of
You're
spiders.
not, and neither am I. I don't suffer from arachnophobia. But on the show, we're coming in hot tonight, TC. On the show tonight, I got a very special guest. It's the acclaimed indie horror author, Janelle Schiecke. She's with us. She's written 4 novellas so far, blowing up social media by storm.
Unbelievable. I heard she's going to be at a horror con in New Jersey coming up soon.
Unbelievable. We might have to make a road trip.
Well, I think we may have to.
She's written Ghost Room, Death Cult, The Clatter Man, which is so far my favorite one, and her new one dropping on March 10th, Spider. Welcome to the show, Janelle.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on.
So tell us a little bit about the book, because I've been nagging you on social media for forever for this, and you're just it's coming, and I'm chomping at the bit. This is your favorite book so far that you've written, you think?
Oh gosh, I mean, it's so hard. It's so hard because they're all kind of like babies, when you write. I mean, they're really like we put so much into writing a book. I really do love Spider. Spider is very unique, and I've had a lot of readers, I've had ARC readers tell me it's very unique from my other stories. The story itself, I love how creative it is. The idea behind it's very interesting, and it centers around Jenna, who's in her 30s, early 30s, and she's going for a promotion at work she's very excited about. And all of a sudden she gets this symptom and she starts dealing with these health issues, and it starts to kind of, derail her life. And it doesn't let up, and it just gets worse and worse.
I can't wait to read it for one. I'll tell you, and you're a Gen Xer. You're like me and TC. You drew into writing horror because, and especially in your last book, Clatter Man, it was an homage to late 70s and 1980s horror, huh?
Oh, absolutely. I love slashers, and you and I talked about how I told you that I grew up in Ohio,
right?
And my friends and I, it was just a big thing. Urban legends, I mentioned Crybaby Bridge.
I was going to ask you about that. You got to tell us about Crybaby Bridge.
Oh gosh, yeah. So I don't know. It's funny because I was talking to someone else, and I guess it's a story that, there's bridges in PA and Ohio where this kind of urban legend is talked about. And there's this one bridge in Ohio close to where I grew up. And my friends and I would go there at like 12 midnight, 12:30 a.m., of course. And we would just kind of, drive onto the bridge and set the car in idle. And it was just very quiet. And then, of course, your mind will play tricks on you. You're supposed to hear a baby cry, from the depths below.
I like it. Bridge. I like it. Yeah. So, I read 2 of your books so far. Mm-hmm. I loved them both. So, I mean, I can't wait to read this next one. Clatter Man really drew me in, and we were just touching upon that. What's your favorite horror movie? What was your favorite horror movie or your favorite horror book that inspired you to get into writing? Because I know you had one book pre-written for about 10 years before you took the jump to publishing it, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I spent 10 years, writing, and then finally getting the courage to publish Ghost Room. Because I was scared. I mean, quite honestly, I didn't know. I had to figure it all out, how to self-publish. It's not easy. And once you do it, though, you kind of just, you get that itch. You want to keep on writing. But yeah, so my favorite horror movie is Nightmare on Elm Street, hands down. I love A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nice.
It's just, and of course, being a Gen Xer, I mean, that's the first horror movie I watched. The first horror movie. You know, I
Okay.
saw some, tamer ones before that, but yeah, it's just I just love it so much because for me, the horror genre is so creative,
Right.
and A Nightmare on Elm Street is just it's so creative. The storyline, just him being able to get you in your dreams and all the practical effects. I mean, the bed scene with Johnny Depp,
Yeah.
Oh, it's just so cool. I mean, it was just a creative movie, and it was terrifying. I mean, I'm sure,
Absolutely.
you agree. I didn't sleep for a long time after
No,
watching.
I didn't either. I grew up on a steadfast diet, as did my friend here at TC, on those very same horror movies. And Friday the 13th. and
I have a soft spot. Jason is my guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry.
It is.
And you should be a Jason fan too. You live in New Jersey. That's where Jason took place in
Right?
Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Yep. No, I'm a big Jason fan.
What about when Jason took on Freddy, though? Who are you voting for?
Ooh, great
Oh
question.
gosh, I know it's a tough one. I mean, I don't know. I kind of got a soft spot for Freddy, but I feel bad for Jason. I mean, I don't. Jason, you feel more for Jason because of his predicament and how he became, the monster that he is.
Yeah, Jason was an orphan.
Yep.
I
That
mean,
he was.
Freddy was already dead in a dream world.
Right.
And Jason was just like, all right, his mother got decapitated. He saw it. He became a lunatic.
Right.
And he's just avenging his mother's death. So it's kind of like a love story, Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
It is.
You can definitely see it that way. Yeah, it's so yeah, I don't know. I thought that was very interesting because they're these two horror icons, which you love both of them. So I thought it was really cool them pitting them against each other.
Well, we've met over time through autograph shows and stuff. TC more than I, but almost everyone connected with the Friday the 13th.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
Except the guy who played Jason in Friday the 13th Part 3, Richard Booker, because he died.
Right. Have you met Robert Englund?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
You've got to.
I would love
He's
to.
a fabulous guy.
Oh, he's a tremendous guy.
Yeah.
He's very friendly.
I'm dating myself, but I met him back in Spooky World.
I was a fan of Robert Englund when he was Willie on V.
Oh, wow.
That was Nightmare on Elm Street.
You're diving deep on that one.
Yeah, well,
Oh, wow.
But I'm a fan of the Nightmare on Elm Street films. But like I said, Jason's my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, he
always
is.
going to be that guy. But you know what? There's always room for extra psychopaths in the horror universe.
No, there are. And you know what's
He's on
funny?
the Mount
Because when I
Rushmore.
wrote the Clatter Man, I had Jason in mind, the way I wrote his walk. And I even told my cover designer for the back cover, she was putting, she put a profile of the Clatter Man.
Yeah.
And the first one she sent me, he was just kind of thin. I'm like, no, he's got to look like Jason. He's got to be like really this big,
Hulking.
big, bulky guy. And so she changed it. And I'm like, oh, that's it.
Yeah, your covers are
perfect.
fantastic. Your covers are fantastic.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love horror art. I mean, horror it's so cool to be a horror author and to be able to work with my designer on these like amazing covers because
Right.
for me, I love writing these stories, but the cover's just like, just really it's a complete package when you throw that on there,
Yeah, and I mean, I've seen some other podcasts that you've been on, and I have to agree with everyone that's interviewed you and said the same thing that I'm about to say. And I'm an avid reader.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a complete Stephen King collection. And I'll be honest, as big as the name is King, he has a knack for writing a great book, and then the next one's not so great. I know these are novellas. Every one of your books, everyone's raving how great they get with each one that comes out and how you draw the reader in. Your environment and your descriptions and your characters are all developed. And so, I mean, what's next on the plate? So why after Spider? Well, you're working on a sequel. Tell us about that.
I'm working on the Clatter Man sequel.
Can you give us any?
So I'm
Tidbits?
so excited. Gosh, there's so many. I mean, it's definitely going to be novel length. There's a lot that happens in this.
Oh, nice.
sequel. Yeah, it's really fun. And I put a lot of after writing the Clatter Man, I heard from a lot of readers, they said, "Oh, the kills are so cool, but like I want more kills,
Right.
And I'm like, I know, so
Get that kill count up.
the Clatter Man too, there's like a lot of kills, and I try to make them really creative. I mean, I like the ones in the Clatter Man. I love the kills in the Clatter Man.
Yeah.
I don't want to make them just like, okay, just stab and he falls down or something. It has to be like these epic kills.
Oh, your descriptions are incredible. I mean, you really get in depth. I mean, I'm drawn in when I read them, and especially in your last book, I finished it, and I said I wanted more.
Aw.
I wanted more. How long does it take you between books? You're on a record pace right now, one a year.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 1 year. So I did Ghost Room 2023, Death Call was 2024, and then Clatter Man was last year, Spiders this year. And you know what? Because I write novellas, it's for me, it's been nice because I can definitely release them once a year.
Right.
Some authors can release, a few novellas a year.
Yeah, but well, from what I understand, I mean, you've got other things going on in your life. You're a family woman, your mom. Absolutely. You're self-funded. I'm taking self-published on a lot of these too, right? Mm-hmm. That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
You're rewriting these
behind the scenes.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't envy you. I've written 2 books, so I can almost relate to you on that. It's very tough. I wrote one on pop culture in 1980s films.
Nice.
And I wrote another one on video gaming, and they're tough to get off the ground. They're still dormant. They're non-published. It's very tough to get them up and into people's laps to want to read and look. I've sent them to publishers over time, and it's very tough. And I know how expensive it is to go the independent route, so I have to prop you on that.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is a lot. It's funny because I did consider querying, but then I was like, I don't know, because like you said, I mean, it could take years and it could not even happen.
Right. Yep. No.
And I'm like in my 40s, so I'm like, I just want to start banging these out, and I love it. I mean, it's just my creative outlet, and so I just wanted to be able to, just I don't know, just release as many as I can and not kill myself over it, but just
right.
and the thing that's important too, I think, is that you have fun with it, right? Like with you, like video games. I mean, my husband's a big gamer. My son's a big gamer.
Right. Okay.
So that's cool because that's what you love, And so I think it's so important to, to not really write for maybe what's trending or write for the market, but just write what you love, because then that comes through and that helps you, connect with readers, because I love horror. So
Right.
I just like talking about horror movies and horror books. That's just my thing. And that definitely helps,
Absolutely. Now, I wanted to touch upon something. And you commented briefly on social media that the Spider was something that you wrote kind of in contribution to someone very special to you.
Yes. Yeah. It's so yeah, it's hard to talk about, but I'm glad you asked, because I want to talk about him. So Spider, my brother Brian fought cancer for 2 years, and he passed away November of last year. So it's still very recent.
Right.
And when I was writing Spider, I was just so mad. I was just mad at the world. I was just so livid, because of what was going on with Brian. And writing this story, Jenna, she's not a warm and fuzzy character,
Right.
She doesn't have that outlook on the world. She has these cute little quirks and stuff, but I wrote her basically venting how I felt, and I talked to Brian a lot about Spider while I was writing it. And so it's very personal, and I feel with writing Spider I was able to just kill off a little bit of my grief that I was dealing with. I mean, grief never goes away.
Right.
But it really was a very personal experience, and it is very I'm so happy it's publishing is going to be out soon. But it is bittersweet, but I'm just happy that I can dedicate to him, and he did not like horror. He wasn't a horror fan. And he always used to joke. He's like, "You're so funny and you're so nice and you're writing these crazy stories." But he loved that,
Right. Well, I'm sure those emotions are going to permeate the pages of this book, And if it's anything like that pseudo-American Horror Story, 1980s Clatter Man work, like I said, that I rave about, I've already told people, if you haven't read it, download it. Get Kindle, download it. Buy it, support the author, buy it. I'm a big fan of your work, Janelle.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That means a lot.
Absolutely. So, I mean, I know for one, day one, I'm purchasing 2 copies because we're going to do a giveaway. And, and so I'll post it on social media, and we're going to give away one of your books as well. And I know I can't wait because I've already contacted you directly and told you as soon as your hardcovers come in, I want one autograph sent to me, and I'm going to buy that for myself, for my library. So...
no, I really thank you so much. I'm so happy we connected on social media. It's so cool,
Yeah, I'm thrilled. The horror community is not as big as everyone would give it credit to be, and it should be. So, I mean, millions of books are written. Maybe not millions, but thousands of books are written every year. How many of them are horror genre? Not many.
Not many.
Not many.
I think probably romance and fantasy are probably the 2 biggest.
And you've got a little bit of that going on too in your books.
I do.
Some of them start off saucy. I mean, TC, you got to read Clatter Man. I'm gonna kick you.
When you're done with it, I would like to have a copy.
I am done with it, so I'm gonna lend you my copy. I mean, just right from the get go. 2 dudes, mid-level jobs. They hate it, and they're. No, I'm sorry. That's Death Cult. Mm-hmm. You got to borrow that one too.
I'll borrow that one as well. Sure.
2 dudes quit this mid-level job, and they find an arm on the road, and all shit breaks loose from there. You're going to love it.
Unbelievable. I can't wait to read that stuff.
Yes.
Especially if it has anything to tie into the 1980s and, Gen X, and I'm there 100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love writing Death Cult. There's a part where I talk about them opening one of the paper maps. Remember those?
It's permeated with 80s, and no one's going to get station wagon and flannel shirts and road maps. Kids are going to go, what the fuck is that?
I know what it is.
Yeah, we do.
Because I'm an old man, but I do get it, and it's fantastic. Now, these novellas, have you thought about down the line maybe like transition them into movies or anything visual?
Ooh.
I've had a lot of readers tell me, God, they would be really good movies, and they would be really good movies. So, and I've looked into screenwriting, I would love for them to be movies at some point because the thing is, I love movies so much, and so the way I write, I want them, to read like movies as you read them.
And
but
they do.
Especially Clatter Man. Oh, that'd be such a fun movie.
No, yeah, that would be it. Tremendous movie.
Oh, I'm sure with social media, and you said prior to the microphones being hot, you're going to be doing some horror cons down in the New Jersey area. So I'm sure you'll be able to hook up with somebody down there who has connections in the video world.
There you go.
That's true. Yeah, I'll be at the New Jersey Horror Con in May.
In May? When in May? What's the date in May?
Oh gosh, I should have that down. I know it's in Woodbridge, New Jersey.
Well, we'll put in the links on the bottom where it's going to be like that.
Okay,
but it's in May. It's not like next week or anything like that.
Yeah, it's toward the end of May.
Unbelievable. So it's near Memorial Day.
Right.
What better way to celebrate horror?
Yeah, she's got a booth. She's going to be selling copies of her books.
Unbelievable. I'm sure there's going to be some top-notch horror celebrities at this convention.
Look at that.
Yes.
So you can get a little selfies with them, and hey, into self-promotion. I know a little thing about that. Is you can send some of your novels and say, hey, have you checked this out over here, Mister? I was in 27 horror movies.
Exactly.
And you never know. It's all about making connections.
Networking.
Yeah, it really is. No, you're so right. That's what it's about.
And if you sign it, they'll even like it even more. Mm-hmm. Unbelievable. So you're gonna have a lot of your books there.
Yeah, I am. Yep, I'm gonna have a lot of my books, and I had a new banner made with Spider, and
fantastic.
I attended a New Jersey Horror Con last year, and I really enjoyed it. It was really fun.
Oh yeah, who was there? Who'd you mingle with? Impress us.
Oh gosh, I didn't have a lot of time. I should have like gone to. I walked kind of around the the director area,
right.
The celebrity area. I know Tara Reid was there. I did not get to meet Tara Reid. Gosh, who else was there? I'm trying to think who else was there.
Are you into the Damien Leone movies? Do you like those?
Which ones?
Leone's films.
Oh, the Terrifier.
Terrifier movies. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I think those are. I give him a lot of credit because he just, he did. He did was it Kickstarter or he did something where he.
And that's what I was getting at. Now there's a guy who wrote this, and he sent it to 20 different people in Hollywood, and they said, "What are you, crazy? This is a Netflix movie at best." Number one selling horror franchise in the last 5 years.
Well, there you go. On the Google machine, I brought up the New Jersey HorrorCon.
That we have the deets?
We have the details here. It's going to be on May 29th, 30th, and 31st of this year, 2026, at the Delta Hotels in Woodbridge, New Jersey. And some of the luminaries are going to be there, other than our guest, of course. We have Peter Criss from Kiss is going to be there.
Nice.
Bill Moseley from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, my favorite of the Texas Chainsaw.
Oh, it's so fun. I love that one. Yeah, it's my favorite too.
Christy Swanson is going to be there.
Nice.
Tracy Lords, getting back into the horror genre. Warrington Gillette, who played Jason in Part 2.
Yes.
Is going to be there. Lita Ford, just watch, don't spill any beer on any of her pictures. That's an inside joke. Felicia Rose is going to be there. From, of course, Sleepaway Camp. We're not going to give away the ending of that. Bill Johnson from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. My favorite, one of my personal broadcast people that I adore, Rhonda Shear from USA Up All Night's going to be there. And a plethora of other people. Even, the legend himself, Lloyd Kaufman from Troma Films.
Look at that.
Is going to be there.
Oh, man.
But we all know who the main event is going to be.
Janelle Schiecke.
It is Janelle, and she's going to be giving away some of her books for a price. We're not, she's not giving them away.
That's right. She works hard for her money, folks.
And it's going to be an unbelievable event. And you know what? If we can make time, we will definitely come down and support you.
I would love to.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see you guys.
Well, we are horror. We kind of, they think they think we fit right into a horror movie. No questions asked about that.
I mean, we were just able to feather our cap not too long ago when we met Sean S. Cunningham.
That's great. The creator of Friday the 13th.
And he signed our masks.
He did. It was like meeting, I try to explain it to people, it's like meeting the George Lucas of Crystal Lake.
100%.
Yeah.
But unbelievable. I can't wait to read these books. CJ's been talking about this for forever. He said, you got to read these books. You got to read these books. Well, finish them, and then I can get them, and I can reading them.
I'm going to kick them to you tonight. They're in my car. So when I leave here, I'll go get them, and then and I'll give you those. And then I'm waiting for the next one. Coming March 10th, Spider from Janelle.
It's unbelievable. March 10th.
Yeah, March 10th. Can't come
I
sooner.
know it's so soon.
Right, it's 5 days away.
As we're recording this, it is 5 days away, and and it's going to be a blockbuster. We know this. You know this. The horror fans out there know this, especially all my friends in Jersey. You got to support your local authors down there in New Jersey.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And it's going to be great. Now, do you have one of the other questions I have is how when you come up with an idea, where does it come from? Like when I think of ideas, I think of weird places like in the shower or when I'm driving or and stuff like that. Where does an idea come boom right in your head and go, that's it?
So Spider, I put in the afterword where I came up with the idea. It was when I was going to sleep one night, and I had this idea of Spider, and I actually had some some things that happened to me in my personal life that I kind of put into the story. With Clatter Man, that one's interesting. That one just popped in my mind. So I was finishing writing Death Cult, and I kept on thinking about like urban legend. Like it just would not leave my mind. And I just didn't know what to do with it. I was like, well, I got to make up my own urban legend, I guess. So that thought just would not let go.
And you base a lot of your characters on people you went to high school with, huh? You base a lot of your characters on people that are in your life, like high school people that you went to school with. I heard you say that. I kind of
based the characters on the groups of people I knew in high school. So
that's good. That's not cut and paste. It gives a little more unique balance to the story, I think.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, it kind of gives that more, that more realistic factor. And I like putting so many different personalities together. And then you kind of see how they work together to try to,
Yeah, absolutely.
And Death Cult, I don't know. It's funny because Ghost Room came to me from a dream I had about this room, the spooky room. I had this dream forever. And my husband just told me, you got to start writing about it, and that's how Ghost Room came about. And I kind of based it off my childhood a little bit, my childhood friends. It's very sweet and spooky. And then after Ghost Room, I just want to go crazy, I mean,
Right.
I love the Saw films. I love Texas Chainsaw. I just love that really gritty, like just visceral, gory, and I just flipped the switch and just wrote Death Called after Ghost Room, which was a big risk, because I'm like, oh gosh, I hope that readers enjoy this, because it was so different from Ghost Room.
I love Saw. I mean, I remember being in the theater when Tobin Bell ever stood up at the end of that movie.
Oh God.
I was covered in goose pimples. I couldn't believe it.
We saw it. Yeah, my husband and I lived in Brooklyn at the time, and I remember we were like, oh, we're so excited to see it. And I right that. So did you remember that big gasp right in the theater when he stands up?
Yeah.
Oh God, it just chills.
Yeah, and you could hear the audible gasp from many people in the audience that night.
I mean, I don't know. I can't think of any other ending that. I mean, I know there's amazing endings from movies out there, but that ending, I don't know.
Oh, that's tough to beat. That's definitely up there.
Yeah.
That's definitely up there. Do you read any other horror novelists yourself? Do you read horror novels yourself? You got any other than your works that? Other than the movies that inspire you? Yeah.
So it's funny. So I got part of the idea from Spider from reading Nick Cutter. I don't know if you heard of Nick Cutter.
No.
He wrote a book called The Troop.
Okay.
And he's wrote many books. I read The Troop. I read his other book called The Deep. But I kind of got the idea of Spider a little bit from The Troop too, just with the body horror, and just The Troop is about it's got like worms. It's a really gross book, but I love it so much. And then another author I just discovered is David Sodergren. He's another indie author, and he's written many books as well. But I read a book called The Horror by David Sodergren, and that was incredible. And I look forward to reading more of his works.
Nice.
So,
well, I can't wait, Janelle. I just want to thank you again for coming on the show. I know, for one, like I said already, I'm purchasing 2 copies of your book when it comes out. One for myself, one I'm going to give a fan of the show. Why don't you tell us where our fans, our listeners, can find you on social media and where they can purchase your books?
Oh, absolutely. So you can find me on X. I'm J_Schiecke on X. And then I'm on Instagram at Janelle.Schiecke. I'm on Threads at Janelle.Schiecke. And I'm on TikTok at Janelle.Schiecke.
Okay.
And you can purchase my books on Amazon, but I also sell signed copies on Ko-Fi. And you can find that just by going to my website, JanelleSchiecke.com.
Excellent. Janelle, thanks very much for coming on the show. We loved having you.
Thank you so much. I had such a great time.
I can't wait to read your books.
And we're going to take a road trip to New Jersey.
That's right, HorrorCon.
We're going to talk
our
transportation agent into arranging that. All right. So again, everyone listening out there, Spider, Janelle Schiecke was on the show tonight. Drops March 10th. Buy it. Support your indie authors. Janelle, thanks a lot for coming on.
Thank you so much.